Hi, my name is Evangelline DuBois. Welcome to How to Be a Dom. This whole channel is dedicated to teaching you the secrets of the profession of domination. Again, my name is Evangelline DuBois. I'm author of How to Be a Dom, the Practical Guide to Becoming a Professional Dominatrix. And this is my channel where I'm just going to tell you little bits about the business until there's nothing left to say. And I've got lots to say, so welcome. So the four main types of clients that I see and that you will see are as follows. A dedicated person, which I will elaborate on. Someone who's fixated sort of on one thing and they keep coming back for one thing. Someone who is similar but in role play, so a little bit more elaborate. And the curious sort of one-timers. Those are the people that we're going to be discussing in detail today. So the dedicated slave, as they might want to call themselves or might want you to call them, is somebody who will come fairly regularly and do something for you. So they're either someone who wants to serve you by simply just being your client and being extremely reliable, extremely supportive of you, very dedicated to you, and they will come and see you as often as they can or often as they can afford to. For example, I had a really excellent maid named Susie, and I saw her about once a month for a few years. And Susie would come over and dress up as a maid and dust, clean, serve me, do whatever I wanted to do for that time. And these types of clients will downplay their needs because they are true submissives, and that's what they're really seeking, is they're seeking an ongoing relationship, a place where they can go to be this person that they really want to be more like 24 hours a day. So the dedicated client becomes an important part of your business. You should never count on anyone, however, even a dedicated slave. Most of mine have remained in contact with me over the years, even if they couldn't see me anymore. There's lots of reasons why people can come in and out of your life, but a dedicated slave will always be there like a best friend or a supportive person in your life, and they will behave in a way that is unselfish, reliable usually, and flattering towards you. So they're excellent clients to have and to take on. You never know at the beginning, because a lot of people write to you and they'll say, oh, I want to serve you and I want to, be there as much as I can. You never really know. People that come on strong like that at first, they usually don't even show up. So the dedicated slave is somebody who's either served a mistress before and they're familiar with it and that's what they enjoy, or they could become that through sessioning with you. They might even know right away that they, adore you and they want to see you as much as possible, but sometimes they won't be able to make the appointments as often as they would like to. So often this person would be someone who would like to make themselves useful to you, either around the house as a maid or doing some cleaning, or perhaps driving you around. But the key characteristic to their behavior is they act like a submissive. Their manner is very good towards you. They understand the dynamic, and if they don't, they will ask questions or read up on it. And they are there primarily to be in your presence. They want to be in the presence of greatness. They want to serve someone. And this is a very sort of emotional, spiritual experience for them. Whereas some of your other clients are looking for more of a physical, sexual sort of experience. The next type of client that you'll see is fairly regular as well, but they are not there for you. They are there to have an experience with you, but they are not a submissive or slave necessarily. They're somebody who perhaps they had a session with you in which they tried bondage or forced feminization or golden showers or foot worship, and they become sort of fixated on one thing. Or they could be somebody that only has one sort of interest. And you might see this person a little bit less than you would see the first type of client, which is the regular dedicated sort of slave. This person, I would just call them somebody they have more of a singular interest. I have had clients like this come back over and over and over again for golden shower. And because golden shower is kind of a messy thing, I would only charge them a small amount to just come over, disrobe, maybe a quick spanking, into the tub, golden shower, they have a shower, they get out. It's a way that they, they sort of treat themselves to something that they specifically like, not necessarily inconveniencing you at all. It can be actually work quite well. For example, if there's somebody who likes to purchase, used underwear or something, they might just come to your house and purchase some underwear from you once every 3 months or something like that. And if they keep coming back, then, you have a really good thing there, because it can also mean less work for you. A normal session I find to be a lot of work, because you don't really know, like if it's a new person, you don't know them, you don't know what they like, you don't know if they're enjoying it or not. But usually they'll enjoy some aspect of it, go home and think about it for the rest of their life. And if they choose to act on it, then they will come back and they'll say, well, I really like that, let's just do that. The third type of client is more in line with role playing or a script. They want something specific, like the clients I was just describing. However, it's more elaborate and therefore it's more expensive and time consuming. So instead of having somebody come as your maid once a month and you sort of know what they're going to do and they're there for you, this person is more about what they are seeking. Okay, they're seeking a specific experience, like a crossdresser might want to have a makeover. Okay, and I love crossdressers. They're some of my best clients. They're a lot of fun too. But what I see this type of client more as is an adult baby or a diaper lover, or somebody who comes with a script. It's somebody who wants a very, very like tailored session. And they will, all of these people, they will be kind about it. They're not like, I want this, do this and this, because they understand that you're a dominant woman and that's not your job. Your job isn't to bend over backwards for somebody. It's to help them to have an experience. So these clients, I should probably explain, like a cross-dresser is somebody who probably does this at home, probably dresses up at home, and maybe even takes pictures of themselves, maybe even does it around other people, and they just carry a lot of shame because men are not allowed to dress up like women in our society. It brings unwanted attention. So these people will come to see me, and I enjoy that privilege. So it's not exactly the same thing as forced feminization, because a person who's maybe never done this before will say they want to be forced feminized, which you can do whatever you want with them within their limits. You can make them strip down, put on lingerie, padded bra, thong, things that they really are scared to try, but they really want to try, hosiery and that sort of thing, garters, wigs, makeup if they'll allow it. So cross-dressers are a lot of fun. They're used to doing that. Forced feminization is they're not used to doing it and they want you to make them do it. So the other types of role plays are, I have a client who simply likes to show up, get tied up, humiliated and taunted, and then go home. That's it. And it's kind of exciting. It's like being kidnapped, and it's a lot of fun for them, and they write me sort of a script of what they want to do. The adult babies and diaper lovers, not necessarily a script, but very much you are in character and you're providing for them an experience where they are a baby and they're to be treated like a baby. So an adult baby is someone who enjoys being like a person in a diaper as a child. So the adult baby enjoys the whole theatrical thing of being a baby, and they give themselves permission to do that. And it also brings a lot of shame, and they have to hide it, especially since it links like infancy with something sexual. It's very, you have to handle it, in a way a lot of people don't understand that. But it is a way for a grown person to experience escape, transcendence, release, a return to a simpler way of being that makes them feel comfortable. A diaper lover is somebody who's more just into the diaper itself, the experience of wearing the diaper and being put in diapers. So we talked about your regular dedicated client, often a maid or somebody who likes to do things for you and simply loves to be in your presence. The second type of client, which is more fixated on sort of one thing that they like, and they will come maybe every 3 months to see you, maybe more often, maybe less. The third type is the role playing person who would be an adult baby or somebody who has a script. Again, you don't always have to go with all these things. You have to figure out what you like as well. And the last type is the new person who is curious. So a new person will be probably mildly drawn to all this stuff, not heavily drawn. Heavily drawn people, they get invested. You know, they might have this part of their life they have to hide from other people, whereas a curious person, it might just be a one-time thing that they want to try. So with these people, um, they they will, some of them will come back, but often they won't come back. They want to just try it out, see what it's like. They might get pushed in a certain direction too far and feel like it's not for them, but they have at least given it a try. I like it when new clients are open to trying everything. That way, if they never come back, they will at least, know a portion of what I have to offer if they like it or not. So I enjoy having those customers, but the best customers are returning clients and submissives who really have my best interests at heart as well. Because if I don't have a good clientele of people who show up, they don't have a dominatrix, especially if you live in a city that cannot sustain a lot of this kind of business. So those are the four main types of clients that you will see if you go into professional domination.